everything changes.
Hey guys, what's up? It's Chunks, and before we get into the first recap, I just wanted to go ahead and start off saying that I'm trying super hard to make it to 200 subscribers before the end of the month. So if you guys have any friends or clansmates that you feel would like my videos, feel free to share it with them, get the word out there. I'm trying to grow 200 subscribers by the end of the month. The second thing is this Fulmen Morte. I just wanted to put out there that we are always recruiting Town Hall 9, 10s, and 11s that have the 3-star mentality. So if you feel like you'd be a good fit over at Fulmen Morte, I'll leave the information to apply down in the description of this video. Feel free to jump over there, check us out, and hit us up. But we'll go ahead and jump in. This week for week 6, we had the Darc Avengers in the mid-season Champions War League. As you can see, we just edged out the victory on them, 82-81. Total destruction was 91.03 for our side to their 92%. As you can see, they were able to do a little bit of work us up top and take care of all the Town Hall 9s on the Fulmen Morte side. We struggled a little bit on their 11s, and then we were able to just edge out a little bit on their Town Hall 10s, and then we were able to take out their Town Hall 9s. But we'll go ahead and we'll jump into some of the action. The first one's going to be Claudio doing his thing, coming up as the Town Hall 10 against the Town Hall 11. He's going to jump right in. He gets rid of that quad, or the Quake, right on the Eagle, the Town Hall, and the Inferno to go ahead and just soften up that core, have that spill out of the way, so that way when he's dealing inside the core, he's not fumbling around trying to get to that Earthquake. He's going to come down with a 3 golem spread and then some bowlers and wizards behind that. Just clear out some of this trash on the outside, make a big funnel before he gets that Eagle activated. Very smart, keeping track of the troop space, and then he's going to sneak in some wall breakers to go ahead and get that first wall open, and then he comes with his royals and some more bowlers out of the clan castle, has a jump and a rage leading right down into that core of the base, gets the poison down for the clan castle, and then he is able to freeze that first Inferno and that Eagle. Huge value for just a single freeze, and then his troops are going to be able to step up. Queen will finish off the Town Hall, and then they're going to just break through that core and go ahead and start picking up some extra percentage. And then the Eagle goes down, and at this point he has the Queen working in the core with the ability, so she's going to be able to pick up some additional percentage, and he's sitting on 5 baby dragons and 2 wizards. So he's going to go ahead and pick up a good amount of additional percentage on this. As you see, he's got pretty good lane up top. He's able to drop a single wizard, and then he's just going to come in with 3 baby dragons down on the bottom. Seeking Air Mine takes out one of his baby dragons, but that's fine because the other 2 will step up and are able to take out some additional percentage. And then he has another baby dragon that he comes with at the top to tank that wizard tower while the wizard steps up and starts working on it. Doesn't get enough on it, but at this point he still has another baby dragon that's going to step up and take out a few additional buildings, but coming up with a huge 2-star on the Town Hall 11 with very good percentage. Solid attack, Claudio. We'll go ahead and jump down into some of the other action. It's going to be some Town Hall 9 versus Town Hall 9 attacks. First, we will take a look at Butt 2 stepping up. He's going to come in with the stone Goboho. Starts off down at the bottom, gets that golem down to start tanking, and then he has the Queen just basically taking out some of the trash, gets a few of the wizards on the side to create a funnel, and then he's going to have poisons down on the clan castle and trail in a second golem just as the first is about to pop. And then the poisons will deal with the clan castle. Queen is still stepping up and taking out the point defense while the golem is still tanking. And then he's going to come down with a golem on the far side and a few wizards behind that to go ahead and start creating the funnel on that side. Queen will step up and take out the final point defenses, so that way the golem on the bottom redirects. He sneaks in some bowlers on the bottom side. Cannon locks onto them, but they're able to deal with it relatively quick. And then he's going to wall breaker open the bottom wall. The golem will redirect into start walking towards the core of the base as the queen and then the bowlers are finishing up the top side, and then he's just going to trail in the Barb King and have a jump down leading straight up into the top side of the base. He gets a rage down so that way his troops are able to make their way through that Barb King really quick, and then he's going to have a poison or a heal spell down just in case there are any big bombs up in that compartment up there. So it will keep the bowlers up, help the golem stand a little bit longer, and the Barb King, so that way he is able to get up and take out that enemy queen. And then he's just going to start trailing in hogs around the outside of the base. Has a few giants that he places down to tank some of the splash damage, so that way the hogs aren't the first target. Pops the queen ability on the backside so she is able to get through that expo, and then he just basically sneaks in some hogs on the very backside as they're preoccupied with a few of the other troops that are still in the core. And at this point he's on to the cleanup with plenty of hogs left, and he's got the queen beating through the wall in the middle, and she's going to finally step up and take out some of these buildings. And then he has some wizards just basically working around the outside of this base, but absolutely smashes it. Good amount of hogs left in the very end of the attack. Go ahead and speed this one up so that way we can get through a little bit quicker. And then we're just going to go ahead and move on to the next replay. We got JD stepping up, and he's going to show us how he's going to smash this base. Starts off up at the top with a few minions to go ahead and just start taking out some of that outside trash, since those buildings are on the outside of the wizard tower range. And then he's just going to get a golem down up in the 12 o'clock area and some wizards to go ahead and break that chain to make the funnel. And then he's going to follow in with his Barb King and Queen behind. Has a jump leading right into the middle of the base, giving him access to all those core buildings and the Queen and the clan castle. Has a Hound come out, so he gets a poison down to basically slow down the Queen, so that way his troops are able to get in there. Gets a rage down as the bowlers hop the wall, and they do work on that Queen, take her out really quick, and then the Barb King is working on the bottom side of the base. Trails in a third golem, which I believe was supposed to go into the core of the base, but it ends up, since this one came in later, it helps him out because the golem starts tanking all of the point defense on the bottom side of the base, and the Queen is able to survive and start working on taking out a good portion of the buildings down at the bottom, since the golem is tanking that cannon and archer tower on the bottom side. And then on the top side, he's going to just trail in the Laloon portion on the back of the base. First Hound comes in, ends up hitting 2 Seeking Air Mines and popping relatively quick, but he has a second coming in, and then he has haste spells leading his troops to the backside of the base. And then he's just going to have a heal spell that he will put down as his balloons approach the wizard tower. He's got a few skelly traps that are working on a couple of his balloons, but he's got a poison in hand that he'll be able to put down to take care of those. Already has the cleanup working on the top side of the base, and then he has the Queen still standing because that golem was able to tank for her the whole time while she was working on the top side of the base. But at this point, as you can see, he's pretty much got this base cooked, as he has a good portion of loons left. He's got the wizards working, and the last few buildings are up on the top side with plenty of time left for his troops to get over there and take them out. Very solid attack, J-Deep. Way to bring home the 3-star for us in this one. The next one we are going to take a look at is going to be from Hectix. He's going to come in with your traditional Go La Loon. Starts off with 2 golems down on the bottom side, and then he's going to just get some wizards down to take out the trash buildings on the outside. Sends in a test wall breaker, finds 2 small bombs, and then once they have gone off, he sends in the rest of his wall breakers to open up the bottom side, and then he's going to follow in with some bowlers and his royals, and they're just going to step right up with a jump leading right into where the Queen, she will jump over that wall, gets a rage down so that his troops just start demolishing the core of this base. has a heal down as the clan castle comes out and the Barb King starts taking on the enemy queen. Makes work and gets rid of her relatively quick, and then has his queen, who is still working on the bottom side. She's going to step up, take out some huge value. He's got a golem tanking in the core of the base as the bowlers are working, and his Barb King are still taking out some of the buildings. Starts his La Lune portion from the far side of the air defenses, so that way the hounds travel all the way across the base. They're able to snag all of the traps as they're making their way across the base, and then he has haste spells leading all of his balloons right into the backside, where all the defenses are. They're able to get over there relatively quick and then just start taking out these buildings. And he has the haste spell that allows him to get over to that last air defense and take it out. And at this point, the base is done because the only towers left are a mortar and 2 cannons, and as you can see now, he's just on the cleanup with plenty of balloons, has the queen still surviving on the top side cleaning up, and a few lava pups taking care of those as well. Hectic's coming in with the big 3-star. Then we'll go ahead and this will be the last replay we'll look at. It's from Chrysopia. He's going to come in, lures out the clan castle with the easy lure, and then he's just going to come in with an insane queen walk. She's going to take out pretty much a good portion of this base and the clan castle. Huge value just out of this tiny walk, but he gets the queen tanking that arch tower, drops down a few poisons to slow down that clan castle, and then gets a rage spell down, so that way the Valkyries and Baby Dragon don't take out his queen, and then the wizards on the top side that are making that funnel to push the queen, they step up and then take out the archer tower, and then are going to take out the air defense as the queen is working. He gets an additional wizard down there with the queen, so that way he can help move that queen along quicker. And then the queen is basically just going to step up, take out the town hall, and then start working her way through the bottom side of this base. Gets a wizard down on that storage as well, so that way he can push the queen up into this little groove. She has the Expo and then a Tesla pops on her, but she's fine as the damage is not coming in too quick, so she can tank that for a little bit. As the second Tesla pops, he gets a rage spell down on her to make sure that she stays up, and at this point she's got the Tesla, 2 Expos on her, but she's able to step up, take out all those towers, and then she's going to turn around and walk out of the alley and then take out the Expo. He has the whole bottom side getting cleared out, and then he gets down his Barb King, and then has some bowlers out of the clan castle. The queen is going to meet up with them, and they're going to walk straight up to this area and start working on taking out the Barb King. And then the enemy queen eventually pops the Barb King ability soon, so that way he is able to go ahead and get through that Barb King quick. And then the bowlers are going to step up and then just help take out some of those buildings. The king jumps over the wall and ends up taking out the queen, and then the queen and the bowlers will go ahead and step up and take out the 3rd air defense, and then at this point he's just going to come in with a La Lune on the backside. He has 2 hounds going into a single air defense, so his odds on this one are pretty good. Starts the hounds from 2 different locations, so that way they are able to soak up all the traps. And then he has the balloons just coming in and wrecking the base. His second hound doesn't even end up popping, but just totally annihilates this base. Has the queen still working. The Barb King, they're all still surviving. Tons of balloons left, though. Completely demolishes it. Awesome attack, Chrysopia. But like I said, this was the last replay, so if you guys have made it this far in the video and you like what you guys have seen, feel free to hit the subscribe button. Like I said, I'm going for 200 subscribers by the end of the month. Please share this with your clanmates if you like it. But until next time, guys, this is Trunk signing out.